So hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Total War Warhammer 2, where we are going to be playing some more as the Empire. This is the Immortal Empire's expansion-y thing, which basically connects the worlds of Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2. And hopefully everything works awesomely. Let me just bring up... Why are these not... Oh. Green screen slip on... that side. Oh, it's just really far back, that's why. Fixed! Right, you... No, I don't want to hear myself. There we go. Alright, I think we are good to go now. So let's see what the hell was going on. Usually I try to load a game up before I actually start streaming to see what's going on, what I was doing last time and that type of thing. I have not had the chance to do that yet, so I have no idea. Also, it's saying that OBS is overloaded again. Why does it keep doing this? It is infuriating. It should not be. I've closed all of the Google tabs that or Chrome tabs that I can. The only ones I have up right now are my information about the stream. 70% CPU, 55% memory. There should not be any encoding problems. So if it starts like frame rate dropping, let me know. Except if I'm like scrolling while I'm really super zoomed out. That's just slow anyway. Let's give it a shot. Right, so what were we doing last time? We were still trying to build up the Empire. We're not that far in. In fact, we've only got 3 provinces. 3 regions, I should say, under our control right now. Plus Marienburg. I had forgotten about Gorsel and Marienburg, that is true. We are trying to increase relations with the rest of the Empire in order to get them to confederate with us peacefully. We have just taken out Marienburg, so we can probably start looking towards some of the other electors which aren't being particularly good. Huzzah! Mr. Thompson, thank you very much for the resubscription. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. Right, so, what are we doing? Let's have a word with Ostland and see if they... Nope.
What?
Wissenland?
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Maybe.
I'll ignore that.
And Nordland.
Welcome,
I'm
my
pretty sure,
countrymen.
yeah, you just don't like me. So who's the one that really dislikes me at the moment? It's going to be Ostland, which is up there in the north, so I'm miles away from them. Or Wissenland, who are in fact my neighbour, and I think you control Nuln, don't you? You do, and I definitely want that because that's where the cannons come from. Haha! And I like cannons. So, Franz, what are you up to? You have just gone back to Altdorf for reasons. I was about to sail you up this river, wasn't I? So we can go and grab that thing, whatever that thing is. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and sail you up here so we can do that. And we'll get our other people into position where we can start fighting. Oh wait, were you improving relations? Like public order? Nope.
What does the Emperor bid?
Because Vasco was. We were having public order issues here in Marienburg, so that's you being fixed. Stefani, you were... stimulating growth. I think, yeah, you're just basically sitting there. And then Gathan, you are sitting here in Altdorf to increase the growth there. Marvellous! You have the Mord Moat again. That's a good name for it. I like that, the Mord Moat. Oh, that's a good point. I should probably advertise the fact that we are now actually live on Discord. Announcements. Not everyone now live with Mortal Empires. Come join in. Boom. Yay, organised. Right, so I think that is basically everything I wanted to do with those guys. We do have a little bit of money left, but no build slots. Yeah, I'm aware that he's not moved. That's fine.
What do you require?
I'm aware he's not moved. That's fine. Right, so while that is ticking over, I can finally pour myself some tea. Can you hear, like, computer fans or anything in the background? Because it feels like it's okay at the moment. But I'm going to have to keep on asking you about audio updates because what I hear and what you hear is often different. That is just the nature of the beast. So grab that and that. Ostermark is on the move. Do I have a non-aggression pact with Wissenland? I might need to double check that and then break it if I do. And I also want to see who else controls the regions within, sorry, the provinces within that region. I can't hear a computer fan because your PC sounds like a helicopter. That's probably good. Like, I could really hear it earlier, but I just disconnected and reconnected the microphone and seems to be alright, but thankfully Warhammer provides quite a lot of background sounds, which I think might be helping to drown that out. But like, when I put my hand on the tower, I can really feel it going bzzz, which I'm pretty sure is the new graphics card. Stirland has been wiped out. Uh-oh. And, whoa, with the black venoms. Alright then. So, Wissenland, I'm pretty sure is 2 of you. So it's Wissenland, which is nowhere that I've actually seen, apparently. And then Feldorf, which is owned by goblins. Interesting, so I can actually grab the whole of Wissenland. And I feel like I should. Alright then, so first of all, let's get Franz, who is grabbing this thing. I'm going to put you back to normal movement.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Leviathan surfaces with a gush of putrid water. The bloated corpse of an ancient sea leviathan surfaces close by. Your crew is sent to investigate to see what secrets the cadaver of the ancient sea beast will bestow. Such an expedition is not without risks. These creatures, when alive, are known to host parasites the size of wolves, and even colonies of needle-toothed aquatic man-things. On this occasion, the corpse is bereft of passengers. There are valuables to be found within its stinking gut. So we've got the Helm of Discord, which gives armor and a hex around self for 26 seconds. That's pretty good. Except I already have armor. No, I don't have armor. Fantastic, I now have some armor. Marvellous. So let's go ahead and equip that. And then head back to Altdorf and start sailing again. So we probably can force march, actually.
I see no other option.
In order to get a little bit closer to Grunberg, we'll do that. Meanwhile, Wissenland. Naughty, naughty. I do have a non-aggression with you. I don't with Averland or Hochland, though. I'll have to check those.
Who calls?
So, Wissenland,
Greetings, my countrymen.
you've been
You come
naughty.
in peace on this fine march.
No, I'm actually here to break my non-aggression. How do I do that?
So,
Wissenland, you.
approach and
Break
make
treaty.
your offer.
Yes. Treaty ended. Excellent. Meanwhile, I would like
Yes.
a treaty with you guys.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade? Right.
Alright, you actually quite like us. I'm surprised that we had not done that previously.
Yes.
Then Hochland
Approach and make your offer.
Of course.
would also agree, but to nothing else. Will some of the others agree to, like, military
calls?
access?
Approach us, friend, and
Possibly.
make your offer.
Not likely.
Worth a try.
Yes.
And Ostland.
Surely an agreement will be reached.
I have a feeling that confederating the Empire is going to be difficult. In the meantime, you can basically stay here because we just need to make sure that this area becomes friendly and stops moaning. Meanwhile, we cannot build anything else anywhere else. I've gone for a high industry again. Yeah, that's because I was short on money. I do have growth, and I do have growth, so we have some stuff happening. Same turn. I could actually grab the War Priest from Altdorf and then add him to this army while we move. I think I'm going to do that. I think I will. Just so that he can get some experience through combat. And likewise, I should add the War Priest, which is in the Marienburg area, to Vasco. Would probably be a reasonable thing to do. The von Carsteins have declared war on Averland. Von Carstein's getting pretty strong. which is a bit concerning considering they like to spread vampiric nastiness, which is naughty. Red eyes. So, as I was talking before the stream actually started, I have installed the patch update, which was just released today. It's a beta patch. I decided to take the risk because it seemed to be relatively important. Basically, they completely balked the Chaos invasion in Mortal Empires, and this patch is supposed to fix that. So, rather than always attacking on the same turn with not very much, it now dynamically increases in power, and as I'm in fact talking about this, the Chaos stuff has started, so it looks like I just got that done just in time. It also changes one or two other things, like apparently in the multiplayer campaign when you select the outcome like release prisoners and all that, it always defaulted to just one selection. It didn't actually take into account what you chose. And it's added the High Elves and Lizard Men to the roster of good guys. So they all have bonuses to the Chaos invasion when it happens. So there's Chaos causing corruption and stuff. Then you also have the Defenders of Civilization buff, which apparently those two now get, because they're on the good guy side. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumours that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadow of Chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods, and are instead banding together. Suckling in the teat of Chaos, the hordes grow in strength, but it seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks, and a tide of ruin bursts forward to engulf the old world, corrupting or destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength. Nurture the sinews of war, build your walls high, gather warriors to your banner and temper them in the crucible of battle, so when the time comes you may yet weather the storm. Because of course the Empire is in a really sodding bad position when it comes, because Chaos comes from here. This is Kislev. Kislev tends to die relatively quickly, and then, oh look, they're on my border. Well, border of the Empire. So we do tend to get hit pretty hard, and the Empire being kind of in the centre of the map tends to get attacked from all sides as well, by all kinds of various naughtiness. Right, so first of all, let's get the priest.
Ready.
You. To join him.
The nation calls.
And can I reach Nuln this turn? I can. So, let's go ahead and declare war on them then, shall we?
The Empire.
Ooh,
Do
you
not
really
waste my
don't like
time
me,
with
do you?
petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
Declare war. There it is. That's the one. We are not going to be calling in Tabakland because I don't think we need to. War it is! You have decided not to join the Empire, so I'm going to make that decision for you.
Raise your weapons.
Yeah, I really wish that Kislev was its own playable faction. Kislev and the Border Princes. No! I can't reach! Are you kidding me? Ah! Now they're going to get reinforcements. Damn it! That's really irritating. Alright, then the other one was Stefani. You go and join him. Because what I have realised is the constant effect is constantly in effect even when they're in an army. So when I click on you, for example... Oh, you're not showing me that information now. Let's just tell you to leave. So you can see here what abilities the agent has. So the constant local effect is to increase the growth of a nearby province by 10. So within this province, their growth is going to be increased. That constant effect is also in action when they're in a army, which I did not realise before. Furthermore, they also get the replenished troops bonus when they're in the army. So if you have an army present in the area that you're trying to affect with their abilities, then there is no real reason not to have them in an army. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and the way I can prove this fact is because above the army a little icon appears.
Let us forge our faith. Sigma.
Oh, apparently he won't join because I just kicked him out. We'll have to do that next turn. But that is a thing, and it does work. As tested in the what's it called? High Elf campaign. Right. I think that's basically all I can do. Ooh, we get technology next turn. Marvellous. Is this the game where I had the absolutely outrageously strong front line? Yes, it is, isn't it? Where my spearman just would not break. No, swordsman. Where my swordsman just would not break. As long as the will of the Emperor is behind them. Yeah, see, now they're moving to reinforce. No, they're not. They're leaving. Huh, alright then. Here come the dwarves. Taking over Britannia, but I'm actually kind of okay with that. Although the Bretonians like me a bit more. Might need to see if I can get some more trade going with them. Orcs moving. Mucilon, those are the vampires. Those are the high elves. Those are the lizard men. Dark elves. Skaven. And the Norskins. But not the proper Norskins. Whoa! The Red Eyes are now at, well, doing a war. Can't really say they're at war, because the orcs are always at war. Alright, let's go and attack Nuln. It is a walled city, so it is going to be a little bit more difficult. But it's not actually that big a garrison. But I have no siege engine, so I cannot just attack. So we are going to be doing that. So we will continue the siege. 2 turns. I have to wait 2 turns. So you're okay. You're okay. Stefani, you can now join that army. There we go. So now we have the army banner, and above it an icon. And that icon is saying that this banner stimulates growth. And that stimulate growth is thanks to the warrior priest. So that's how you can prove that their abilities are active even when they are attached. Oh, I could have shown you that on here, couldn't I? Because I've got the wizard, which boosts the income, and we have the warrior priest, which stimulates growth. So all I need now is a captain, which will increase public order as well. That would be super duper helpful. Alright, so Altdorf is currently upgrading to level 4. We have the ability to upgrade to level 3s, or we could try and wait and save growth. I want to upgrade to level 3 so I can get some more of the farms going so that I can get even more growth. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade Grunberg. In order to get the estates as well. Plus, do they provide money? No, they don't. Well, alright then. Marienburg, you doing anything? No, but Marienburg finishes upgrading next turn, which is also going to let me upgrade the harbour, which will result in silly amounts of money. Alright, so we can get the state troop musicians, which is faster movement speed for infantry. Mercantile fleet, which increases trade agreement monies and the amount available, and then income from ports. So yes, both of these sound fantastic because Altdorf is a port, as is Marienburg. And Marienburg, in fact, has massive bonuses for being a port, so we definitely want that. Buildings are all being done. Reichland is making a nice amount of money. I approve. Sylvania is too. Oh, I just noticed I've had 20,000 views now on Twitch. That's pretty cool. Because it shows you that the total number of views you've had, and yeah, apparently hit 20,000 sometime yesterday. Or last time I streamed. And I also recently hit 2,000 followers. Making all kinds of records for Twitch. Marvellous! It's kind of interesting how much quicker Twitch is growing than YouTube, actually. I mean, yes, YouTube has 6,000 subs and Twitch has 2,000 followers, but Twitch have been going for about 6 months. YouTube have been going for just under 2 years. Although Twitch has noticeably slowed a bit recently. There was a phase where I was getting like 50 a day. I don't quite get that anymore. Hey Bercy. Here to learn a bit more about Total War Warhammer, like from the different factions' perspectives. Our first episode went up today, by the way. It was pretty well received. Like, generally, Total War is interesting because it always does better on Twitch than it does on YouTube. But it seems to have done pretty well for a Total War series on YouTube, so that's pretty happy with that. They tried to assault the Emperor's army? How dare they? Meanwhile, Vasco has become strict, gaining additional public order. Excellent, because that has been a problem, and that is what Vasco's job is. He's actually increasing relations by quite a lot. I might actually need to send him to Altdorf after that. That 50 a day thing was due to Twitch mobile app auto-following people to streamers of games they like. Yeah, that is the Vasco.
Ulrich's will.
Okay, so we are going to attack Nuln. Thankfully they've been silly and moved their army away. Well, they did try and raise another one, but we're going to take Nuln down. Sack value 4,000. We don't want to sack this place though, or do I just want to loot and occupy? Because apparently if you sack it, all the buildings go down by a level. And then if you loot it, or if you occupy it, all the buildings go down another level. Apparently. Yeah, only you and I will know what we're talking about there, Bussy, but yes, I was acknowledging that fact. So sacking it would probably do more economic damage than I actually want it to do. Except we are still waiting for the siege towers, so we are going to have to wait another turn. Although we could attack with just a battering ram, but that seems like a bit of a bad idea. So we'll hold off. Vasco's not doing anything. Wasteland can build stuff. It can build a lot of stuff. So we definitely want to upgrade the Marienburg Harbour, where it will produce 500 income to 1,000, and also double the growth. Furthermore, it has a tap room, which will increase public order. Not sure I need that long term. I was just having some short-term problems with order, so I might well remove that in due course. Then the other one I want are fields, so that we can grow this place a little bit more quickly. Like, I know people are pointing out it's a bad idea to build max level 3 things in your main capitals. The idea is not to make that a permanent acquisition. It will be replaced. Cool. Oh, of course, we have the Norska right next door. Was I going to attack them? No, I don't think I was, because that would put us at war with the entire faction, essentially. So we're currently gaining plus 13. How much of that is due to armies and characters? 2, 8. So it would still be producing plus 5, of which 4 is coming from that. So it's going to be a plus 1 without this now. Still pretty slow. So I'll probably wait until this is at least positive and then do it. Just asking because I've been drinking on the cost of your boss and then drinking way more afterwards. That's the way to do it. That is absolutely the way to do it. Alright, next turn. Hey, Troddling. Hello, 94th Min. Alright, population surplus. Oh, and that's Reichland. Another one! That was quick. You tried to assault the Emperor again! You'll be put to death for your treason. And they just lost Wissenberg to the goblins. So the army that they moved... Oh no, here they come again. Trying to retake it, but I think they're going to fail. And you try to assassinate... Oh, not one of mine. That's fine. And you assaulted... Wow. Okay, so the dwarves and Bretonia are definitely having some beef right now. These archers are actually decent. They're not high elf archers. Don't get carried away. They're definitely not high elf archers. Well, actually, we don't have archers. We have crossbows. Empire crossbows, they're alright. They're a bit squishy. It's the only problem. But the Empire has something which the high elves don't, and that's handguns. And handguns can do a lot of damage. You just need to position them properly. So quite a lot of my army's manoeuvring will be to get the handguns into a decent position, generally. Plus I have no artillery yet. The Empire has probably the best artillery. Maybe the second best after the dwarves. The Imperial artillery is very... Oh, critical fail. Ha! Did you just kill yourself? Wounded in the process. Ha! Suck. Alright, so...
Raise your weapons.
Now we can attack. We have sufficient things. They have halberdiers, which are going to suck against, or are going to be good against armoured units. I don't think I have any. Oh, except for my shock cavalry, of course. And then their swordsmen and their crossbows. It's fine. We can do this. You want to lead an army of all tanks. I'm not even sure that's possible, is it? I mean, according to Empire law, there are only actually 8 tanks. I'm not sure that they enforce that in this, but according to law, there's only 8 of them. 13 were built. 5 were destroyed. Yeah, the Empire has tanks. That's something the elves don't have! Ha! Okay, then give me 8 tanks. I don't know what you would call the thingamajig of Luminarch, which is basically a laser tank. It's like the Bastardon, but a tank instead of a dinosaur. That is a good amount of magic. What kind of magic can you do? You're not going to tell me. I'm going to say go ahead and start. You can do Awakening the Wood, which causes minor magical damage, explodes a big area, and reduces speed very significantly. Interesting. Alright, so this is a fairly straightforward siege. 4 towers on either side. No particular... Oh no, that's a weak spot. Right there. These 2 towers, remember how towers have a very tight area of effect, so this is completely unguarded. This is a complete blind spot. Because these towers are going to reach out to maybe here. As long as we deploy in there, they can't hit me.